Look at this skinny guy, built like a toothpick, a Minecraft skeleton come to life. But his career and his fights will shock you, and even Dana White was stunned watching him rise. Even Snoop Dogg was stunned by this fighter. Almost overnight, he exploded in social media, turning into a phenomenon fans couldn't stop talking about. His strikes are unbelievable, and he climbed to the top faster than anyone expected. Sean O'Malley has always stood apart, a fighter who entered MMA like a neon storm, with swagger, slick footwork, and unreal timing. Fans fell in love with the knockouts, analysts admired the technique, and critics learned the hard way that the kid with the wild hair could destroy elite strikers with a smile on his face. When the matchup with Petr Yan was announced, many called it a mismatch. Yan was a machine, tight guard, relentless pressure, cold precision. But from the first seconds, Sean refused to play the role of the underdog. He danced just outside Yan's jab, touched him with quick feints, and slipped counter hooks in between Yan's advances. Midway through the fight, O'Malley caught Yan with a sharp left that split the guard, forcing the Russian to shoot for a takedown. Sean defended the first attempt, then survived a heavy slam on the second, working his way back to his feet with a slick switch hip escape never shown in earlier bouts. But Yan refused to break. He answered back with several powerful shots of his own, firing sharp left hands that were precise, heavy, and thrown with pure grit. Yan attacked with everything he had, punches, kicks, and a mix of techniques designed to overwhelm. Still, he faced a real disadvantage. Yan was the shorter fighter with the shorter reach, while O'Malley stood tall with long, whip-like arms. The American used that to his full advantage, snapping off clean, powerful strikes with ease, most of them landing right on target. In the final minute, he stunned Yan again with a head kick attempt that grazed the temple, a moment that shifted the entire arena's energy and made even Yan hesitate for the first time. But the bravado didn't end there. Against Kakashin, the narrative repeated itself, an opponent convinced that O'Malley's appearance made him soft, mistaking flair for weakness. Early on, Kakashin charged forward with wild combinations. Instead, O'Malley baited him into overcommitting, circled out, and cracked him with a counter right that stopped the rush cold. Moments later, Kakashin tried a desperate clinch attempt, reaching for a trip, but Sean slid out. He snapped out a sharp left hand, the punch landing flush on his opponent's jaw. The fighter dropped to the canvas, but forced himself back up, barely holding on. O'Malley gave him no space. He fired a lightning-fast kick, once again smashing into the jaw. Without a second of hesitation, the American spun and delivered a devastating spinning elbow, then followed with a barrage of punishing combinations. Every attempt to recover was crushed under the relentless pace, leaving the opponent stunned and overwhelmed. Then came the finishing moment. As if sealing the fate of the fight, Sean unleashed a powerful, destructive left hand, driving it straight through the opponent's guard. It landed perfectly, and the fighter collapsed into a clean, undeniable knockout.